A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock. Fuck. I'm going to start that again.
Hello everybody and welcome back to MooksMonkey Plays the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I've been thinking about this game for the whole week. I cannot wait to just jump in. Let's do it.
A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really needed to see this.
Huh?
This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right?
Ooh, brochures! There were travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! MooksMonkey, look at this! There's a couple of maps here.
There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Library map added to the inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave, too? Looks, there's stalactites!
Nah, leave it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves.
Aw, MooksMonkey, you crazy goober. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books.
A lot of these were knocked out by the trains speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something.
Reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far.
This kid feels empathy for everything.
Fancy a poem? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace.
What caused you to drop the vase?
Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem.
He hasn't thought it through, has he?
Alright, I want the other poem.
Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion.
Thanks.
I actually really like that one.
Huh?
You silly goose.
I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny.
Oh, wow. We don't serve any eggs on the train, though.
My talent is wasted on you lot.
I can't disagree with that.
A globe of our marvelous planet! I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either.
Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there.
I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks! This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they?
Yeah, so Professor Pickle, if I remember correctly, he would eat cucumber sandwiches? A lot. I think that's his thing. Yeah. From Sonic Unleashed. Yeah. Oh, poor thing! That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best. I'm suspicious of you, arm. I think you've caused all of this, you fuck. But we will see. Oh, Chaos Cola. Oh, I will not. Gone gal. Oh, that's fun. Alright, what's here?
Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out.
There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should.
Shadow's lock is added to the inventory.
Anything else before we talk to Vector? Oh yeah, there's a whole other section here.
Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books! But Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
Alright, let's move on then.
Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case a genius in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order except this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on.
Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back?
Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this.
Mirage Express manual is added to the inventory.
I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened.
Alright, I want to have a little chat with you.
Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
You actually tried to bring a knife on the train?
I'm a man of authenticity, Tails! Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher!
I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer.
But what if I hit the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought.
You silly goose. Oh, okay. Skippity skip.
Oh, yes, please! I'm starved!
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
Why would you show the menu to me?
Come on, Mix Monkey, why would you tease him like that?
And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me.
Look, Mix Monkey, you've made him a fool.
Come on, Mix Monkey, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I smooth things over. But at what cost?
You goobers. Alright. Let's start the interrogation.
So, the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Mix Monkey and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car.
Vector. Oh, fuck.
I'm getting confused with these voices.
Vector.
Wait, how did I do?
Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We'll present evidence if needed.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle! I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out!
This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles.
Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done! I've seen it happen!
It must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read?
If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book that might be. Mix Monkey, could you help me out?
Alright, Mix Monkey, which book do we think Espio might have been reading?
It's probably the only book we've got here, huh?
A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Oh, here we go. I'm on it. This time my setup's perfect. The mic is not gonna get in the way. I'm gonna fucking ace this shit. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Oh, god. Oh, no. Okay. We're fine. Everything's good. We're all good. Out the way. Coin. The rings. Okay, alright, we're good. We're clear. God, I wish all special stages were as easy as this, and as quick. Oh, excuse me.
There were books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO.
Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this! Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO.
A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere.
That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool.
In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Mixed Monkey, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away.
Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on?
Yeah.
Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless?
Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks. They're responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards.
I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though, I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors.
The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety.
Seems like SBO aced that question. Mixed Monkey, hit it with another one.
Oh, okay, which page do I choose?
I guess page 231? I guess?
What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy?
No refunds. You will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65.
Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, Mixed Monkey. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3.
Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Page 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations?
Intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests.
I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present.
Now, did I pass your little test?
Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly.
A poet's brain is often surprising.
I don't know if I'd be bragging about that.
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that! Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive.
No. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth.
Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we could...
SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading?
Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Mixed Monkey?
He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Mixed Monkey, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. But what?
I actually don't know this. I guess Shadow would have seen it, right? Yeah.
Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything.
We're up, Mixed Monkey. Let's get our argument together.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of special stages. I don't know. You guys have any special stages you like? I always thought the one in the Sega Saturn version of Sonic 3D Blast was pretty cool. Because it was like 3D Sonic doing the half-pipe stuff. Which is pretty cool. At least I think it's 3D Blast. Yeah, it should be 3D Blast. Alright, I got this. No! Okay, alright, we're fine. No! No! Damn it! Okay, alright. I might just cut to when we're done. Give us a sec.
Consider my time wasted.
Let's give this another go, Mixed Monkey.
Oh, Tails.
Let's go!
Okay, fucking finally. Oh, sorry about that, y'all.
Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score in the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip.
Oh, I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see...
I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy.
So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all?
But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car.
It's a mystery, my dear McMonkey. One that I would love for Espio to solve.
Gotta believe me.
That cool demeanor is vanishing.
I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't.
Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car?
Right. Oh god, cough. So, one of Espio's powers in the games is that he can go invisible. So he might have just been invisible.
What should I do?
I'm gonna defend Espio.
I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another?
Is it the map? Maybe it's the map. So I guess if Espio was reading here... No, maybe he was reading here? Is that the implication? I guess it's this.
Alright, let's get my thoughts in order.
Alright, here we go. I figured Espio was just like invisible or something. Yeah, no, I just don't think there's ever been like good special stages. they always detract from just like the main gameplay, and I just get so bored with it. And like the whole thing of like having to redo it every time is so stressful and annoying. And like, unless it's like you can just instantly retry, it's never just like fun. You always have to find stuff in the stages and then plan your routes around that, and it just kind of ruins the flow of the game. I feel like a lot of the time. It'd be nice if the special stages were like optional for people who like, you know, say if you collect like 100 rings at the stage or something, you get access to the freaking Chaos Emerald or whatever. But yeah, and then, you know, you give the option for other people to like explore and find these rings and do these mini games to get the special stage, the Chaos Emeralds or something. And then like, I don't know, something about like if you reach the goal within a certain time, you get the Chaos Emerald. Like, there should be multiple ways to get these Chaos Emeralds, you know what I mean? Because I don't vibe with it. Yeah, anyway.
The library map. Oh, I see.
See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SPO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another.
Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SPO have been for Shadow to not see him?
I'm guessing here.
Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this! When I returned from the saloon car, Aspiel was in the same spot!
That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because the bookcase is in the way.
There's no way Shadow could have seen SPO, or vice versa.
It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SPO. There's just no way you would have seen him.
I apologize for losing my cool back there. It felt like I was grasping, despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now.
Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions.
We did it! Another pair of alibis! Validated!
Let's go!
Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted! I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather.
Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow.
Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier.
Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Victor and SVO.
Give a heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word! I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock. Fuck. I'm going to start that again. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities.
We're really doing this. Come on, Mixed Monkey, let's see what's next.
Coming!
Ooh, wait, what's this?
What's this bright red book?
Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
What kind of recipes?
Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird that this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelet.
You may not be wrong.
Do you reckon that like all the recipes that Eggman knows are just fucking egg-based? Like, also, I believe this is Professor Pickles as a portrait of him for some reason here. I don't know why. Let's see the trash.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
Ah, I really thought there'd be something there.
Mixed Monkey, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin?
No. No, I'm alright.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay. These trash bins hid a secret, I'm sure of it.
Mixed Monkey, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
But was that supposed to be a compliment?
Okay. I don't know if there's anything other secret things we could click on, but I don't think so. So let's get going.
You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer?
Mystery calls, friendo.
Okay, the investigation continues.
I like the music.
All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why.
My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the Microwave Master with you.
Please don't let that be my legacy.
Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain?
Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help.
Blaze?
Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train.
Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview.
1 second, yo. Lucky? No, Bob. Lucky? No. No. No, Bubba. I'm just telling Lucky off because whenever she claws at the couch, it means that she's gonna do something mischievous on it. And I'll leave that to your imaginations.
Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about the treasure in the interview.
Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge.
I need to figure out Blaze's voice.
Tell him what it is, Rouge. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Tell him what it is, Rouge.
I think. I don't know. Lucky, no, Bubba. Use the loo, baby. Use the loo. Good monkey. Alright. Sorry about that. That's a half freaking full minute of me just telling my cat not to do shit on the couch.
Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright. Well, it's a Fabergé chow egg.
Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg.
A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced the Fabergé chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe.
Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here?
And what did you manage to find, Rouge?
Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime.
The train's blueprints. Please, Rouge, let us see that.
Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance.
What kind of problem?
The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help.
So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé chow egg?
Blaze, you don't have a problem with this?
I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture.
Her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess.
Mixed Monkey, do you have an opinion on this?
It's time for a 5-finger discount!
Well, suppose if Blaze and Mixed Monkey are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé chow egg!
That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan.
Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Alright folks, I reckon we're going to leave it here. We will find out the plan next time. But thank you all for joining me. It's been fun. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those good things. Stay gay, stay hydrated, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.